Good morning, my name is JILLIAN. So, how many of you have used Service Desk before? If you do, you might have realized the user experience is not that user-friendly. If you don't, great, because we are here to introduce the one and only game changer for university complaint management system, Hostile Care. Now, allow me to walk you through an executive summary for our presentation. Here at Hostile Care, we are redefining how complaints are being processed, creating a platform for students and staff to manage the end-to-end process. Firstly, what exactly are we solving? We have identified that the current system lacks of real-time monitoring, a communication platform for staff, and an avenue for students to upload more details regarding their complaint. Next, how are we planning in solving this? Our Hostile Care automates manual workflow for efficiency, provides an instant communication platform for staff, and allows students to submit more details regarding the complaint. Lastly, why we have chosen to solve these, we aim to position Hostile Care as a shared platform to improve resolution time, user satisfaction score, and generate insights for a management team to facilitate better decision-making. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the problems we have clearly identified. Now, in an overarching statement, there are operational gaps from advancement from the current service desk system. Firstly, from a student's user journey, the current system only entails submitting, viewing, and tracking the complaint status. It does not allow students to communicate with staff and visualize present and past tickets, resulting in the students feeling like their complaints have went into void and there's no way for them to provide evidence. Secondly, from a staff user journey, service desk only allow them to receive complaint and update the status. It does not group duplicate complaints, have no platform for communication, and no view on performance metrics, resulting in the team struggling with inefficient collaboration. Following that, let's take a look on how Hostile Care solved this problem. Here at Hostile Care, we have revamped the ticket management system by moving from point A to point B. In the SS analysis, we have identified the hardest of the current system. Now in the to-be state, a dashboard is present for students to view present and past tickets. Hostile Care also automates the grouping of duplicate tickets and offers a dedicated staff dashboard to visualize ticket distribution, as well as an integrated chat channel to ensure efficient collaboration within the team.
Very good day to doctor. My name is CHEAH Matric number 164328. So moving forward, our system Hostile Care is actually broken down into 4 major modules, and each of our member is responsible for each of the module. So for the first one is user authentications and also profile management, which is developed by JILLIAN, and this is where our user register, log in, and also manage their profile. The system also has separate roles, which is the student and also staff will have different features based on their own access right. So next is the complaint management for our student side, which is handled by CHEAH, and in these sections, our user will be able to view their student dashboard, and also they will have full control over their own complaints, which they can submit a new complaint, edit them, or also delete them if required. So once a complaint is created, our student can also add comments under the complaint to provide any extra details or updates. Also, they can track the status of every complaint that they have already submitted. So for the third module is the complaint management for staff side, which is developed by Hole. And in this module, our staff has their own dashboard where they can actually view all the incoming complaints. And most importantly, they can also manage the complaint by assigning the task to themselves based on the availability. Next, they can also add comments under the complaints to communicate with our student. Last but not least, they can also update the complaint status and also close the report once the problem is resolved. For our last module is notifications, communication, and also feedback, which is my part. So we'll be implementing a real-time communication channels based on our staff specialization. So for example, all the plumbers will be grouped into a plumber channel, which allow them to discuss issue and also coordinate solution instantly without the need of leaving the system. So on top of that, we have also an in-app notifications that alert our staff immediately whenever there's a new complaint is submitted or any status update, as well as also ticket escalation. Finally, once the report is already closed, the student can also submit feedback and also rating. And with all of these 4 modules working side by side, Hostile Care create a complete complaint ecosystem within VSM committee, from login to submitting complaints, after that the staff response, and also the real-time updates. So moving next, there are 3 main reasons why are we having Hostile Care today. So for the first one, we aim to improve resolution time via urgency tagging. And next, to improve our user satisfaction score, especially from our student side. And last but not least, in order to generate useful insights for predictive maintenance from the dashboard. Moving next, as you can see from this slide, this is our expected success outcome for the Hostile Care. So with the Hostile Care implementations, we aim to reduce the average resolution time from around 7 days to only 1 to 2 days. This will then improve our student and staff satisfaction score to around 4 to 5 star. And last but not least, there is also useful insight at presence for our data-driven and also decisions making. In short, Hostile Care isn't just a complaint portal, but it is a full solutions that make our hostel life more responsive, transparent, and also manageable. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is CHOO. Matric number is 164517, and now I'm going to demonstrate how is our Hostile Care works. So as you can see, this is our homepage. So by clicking on the Get Started or the Login Sign button here, it will show the Login Sign page. So the user can either log in using their registered account, or they can register as a new user. So they'll need to key in their full name, email address, key in their password, So the user can either register as a student or staff members. So if they register as a staff, they need to select their team category, or if they register as a student, they need to key in their student ID, the room number, and also the SRC one. And at the end, they need to key in their contact number also. So after everything is done, they need to click on the create account button, and a new account will be created, and they will automatically log into their portal. So now I'll demonstrate using a student account. After successfully login, it will show the student portal here. So there will be some summary or visualizations of the complaints submitted. So at the left side is the complaints overview, and it will show the number of complaints under each status. For example, we can see here there are total 6 complaints and only 1 is resolved. And at the right side is the category distribution, which is represented using pie chart. So there are also 2 tabs here, which allow the students to switch between the complaint that is submitted by the student itself or the complaint under the SRC one that the student is leaving. So below that is the My Complaint sections. So the user can click on the Submit Complaint button here to select a complaint. For example, they will need to key in the title, select the category, and then select the damage type, either it's individual or public. If it is public complaint, they will need to key in the block and the floor number. And if it's individual complaint, the user just need to select the item that is damaged. Then the user need to select the urgency level from low to urgent, and then they can provide some description on it. So after that, they can also upload a photo, and after everything is done, they can just click on the Submit Complaint button here, and the complaint will be submitted. So there is also some filters, like the type filters, category filters, status filters. They can also sort the complaint by the submission time. So let's see one of the example of the complaint. For example, this one, we can see the status here is still pending. So if the status of the complaint is still pending, we can see that it will be a edit complaint button here, which allows the user to edit the complaint. For example, I want to select another urgency level. So I just click on the update complaint and the complaint will be updated. So besides, we can also click on the view details button here to post a comment on it. So I just click on the post comment here, and the comment will be visible from both the student side and also the staff side. So let's see if the complaint has been resolved. We can click on the real details here, and the resolution feedback sections will be open to allow the user to give the feedback and also add the comment on it. So they can just click on submit feedback here, and we can see our feedback has been submitted successfully. So that's all for my part. I will pass to my team members to explain more about the staff portal. Thank you.
CHEAH, and I'll be demonstrating for users. So for these demonstrations, I'll start off with staff logging in by inputting their username and password, and when they click onto the login button, the system will automatically verify their credentials. So once the staff members log in, this is a dashboard they will see. At the top, the staff can quickly check their overall workload, including total number of tickets, how many tickets are pending, in progress, and resolved. Moving on to next, they can also view unresolved tickets distribution by hostile, which help them to identify where most unresolved issues are coming from. On the right side, the staff can monitor their key performance metrics, such as the average resolution time, the number of overdue or escalated tickets, and how many hostels are currently active in receiving reports. To make it clearer, staff can also view a monthly heat map that visually represents the number of tickets submitted each month to allow them to easily identify quick reporting periods or patterns over time. So with all this information presented upfront, the staff can understand their priorities and plan their tasks more efficiently. As we scroll down, the staff can view this playlist of tickets, which is automatically filtered based on staff members' team category. For example, in this demonstration, the staff belongs to the plumbing team, so only plumbing-related tickets are shown. Each ticket includes details such as the ticket titles, this details where the issue occurs, and also the student who submitted the reports. It also will display the description of the tickets or issues, when it is submitted, and the urgency of the tickets. So in situations where multiple students submit reports about the same public issue, such as shared facility problems, we handle this by grouping public type tickets according to the issue type, SRC block, floor, and submission time, so that when staff takes a job, the same issue will be assigned to the same staff instead of multiple staff. This will keep the list cleaner and prevents duplicates clutter. Besides that, we also implemented cron job, in which when a ticket remains unresolved for 3 days, it will be identified as escalators and also update the urgency to urgent. The staff wants to see more, they can simply click on the View Details button, and a pop-up window will appear with information mentioned just now. There's also a section where the staff can view and leave comments about the text. For resolved case, the staff can view the student feedback and it is given to them. Going back to the display list, staff can take the task by using the status drop-down menu for each ticket. So when there's a lag assigned, the system instantly updates the ticket status and move it into the My Ticket sections. In the My Ticket sections, the staff can view all the tickets that have been taken on. The page will display both the assigned tickets and any tickets that are currently in progress. Since we assigned a ticket earlier, it now appears here under the assigned list. So while the ticket is still in the assigned status, the staff member can unassign themselves by changing the status back to pending if they suddenly become unavailable. However, since the ticket has been moved into in progress status, it can no longer be unassigned. After the staff has completed the repair or tasks, they can finalize the process by changing the ticket status to resolve. For these 3 types, we implemented filter tickets features based on specific criteria to make it easier for staff to manage and locate tickets efficiently. So on the left sidebar, we also have a section called Channel, which acts like a communication hub for staff. Each staff member can only access the channel that belongs to their own team. So whenever anything happens to a ticket, whether it's newly created, assigned, moved to in progress, escalated, or resolved, the system will automatically update the channel with a message and trigger the in-app notifications. can also manually leave their own messages inside the channel if they want to communicate with their teammates. For example, I said, hey, it will be updated in the channel immediately. So basically, that's all for our presentations today. And I'd like to say thanks for your attentive listening. Thank you.